Well, hello peeps. Welcome back to the Podium Archer YouTube channel. We're doing some more bow reviews. I'd like to start off by saying please bear with us today. It's been a really long day. We're wiped out, but we know this information is important, so we're trying to get it out to you as fast as possible and as quickly as we can. So if we're a little groggy or screw something up, I apologize. It's late on Tuesday evening. You may notice we're in a different area today. Mitch is upstairs burning the midnight oil on trying to catch up on strings because we're about 20 bows behind right now. And that's where the lab is, where we do most of our bow testing. So today we're just going to do it down here, so that's why it's different. In any event, we're going to start off with doing the Mathews Atlas that we just got in. We've actually gotten like 6 or 7 of these in, but we had ran out and we just got 3 more. So before somebody runs in here and buys this bow and we don't have one to test, we figured we'd jump on it. Manufacturer says this bow is 4.92 pounds physical weight. Draw weight is 60 to 75 with the switch weight mod system. We've got a 70 pound in there at 30 inches. Axle to axle is 34 3/4. IBO speed is 350 at 34-inch draw length, which, only Sasquatch and Andre the Giant have. So we're going to test this bow at 30 like we tested everything else to try to give you an accurate speed, comparatively speaking. Draw lengths available 29.5 to 34 inches. Brace height 7 3/4 and let off of 80 or 85%. We have an 85% module in here. So let's start by checking our brace height. And that's measuring out right at 7 3/4. And that's exactly what they said it was. So that's good. Axle to axle measurement. Oop, sliding off me here. 34 3/4. And boom, that's exactly what it is. So those numbers are spot on. Well, and I guess we should do some first looks. Let's check our physical weight. Sorry, I'm jumping out of order here. Physical weight. Oh, it's still in pounds. That's good. It's not in kilograms this time. Bow is measuring out at 5.16. So that's a 1/4 pound heavier, but we have an arrow rest on it that's probably close to a 1/4 pound. So that's a pretty accurate number, I would assume. Check my draw rate real quick. I preset it at 70, but we'll just, for the sake of argument, turn around so you can check it with that camera. It's 71, so we'll leave it there. It's close enough. So I'll give you my first impressions on shooting this bow. It's probably going to feel like really easy because I'm a 30, not a 34, and that's at the low end of the cam. And frequently when you run things at the low end of a cam's draw length, they feel really, really easy, but they're usually somewhat slow in comparison. So I'll run a couple through here and tell you what I think. All right, here we go. So I feel a little bit of a hump, but not a ton. Real dead in the hand. Very much like the V331, which I think the riser's kind of mimicked off that with just a longer limb. It's very, very, very little vibration. Do it again here. Yeah, no, there's not a hump. I might have just been tired on that first shot. It feels pretty clean all the way through. It doesn't mean it's easy to pull. It's just a full draw length, so there's not a drastic increase or decrease in the pull. It just feels consistent all the way through, which is what'll tend to make a bow pretty fast, but not feel incredibly hard to pull. That one I felt a little bit more jump in the bow. I think it does have some forward movement in it, which doesn't exactly surprise me using the same cam on a bow that goes to 34 inches, because this is the same cam that's on the 27 or the 31. Yeah, there's just a little pop to it. It's not drastic by any means, but the 31 does feel a little better on the shot. Let me grab those arrows again. Yeah, just a little almost like a pong when you fire it. You can kind of feel a little bit of residual vibration in it that is not in the 31 or the 27. But outside of that, it's not loud by any means. It's relatively quiet on the shot. There's just a little more than like a 31. Yeah, just a little. But that may be the best feeling bow I've ever shot for a bow designed for a Sasquatch, though. Yeah, the vibration depletes really fast, but there is still a little bit of it there. All in all, it's a pretty good feeling bow for something that's for such a big draw length person. That is the first bow I can really recall in recent memory that's really made for an actual bow hunter of those dimensions and those size. They just typically don't make things for that. It's usually a converted target bow or something, and this is really something that's designed for that 30 to the 34 inch person. My personal opinion, if I was 30, I'd probably stick with the V331 in the Mathews line over this bow, because I think you're going to give up a whole bunch of velocity, which here in a minute we're going to run upstairs and check that for you and give you real numbers to compare against the other bows. So we're going to run upstairs and do that right now. All right, we have repositioned ourselves upstairs in the lab where the chronograph is, and we're just about ready to shoot this Atlas 30 inches, 70 pounds, not 34 inches. I'm not lurch. I'm tall, but I ain't that tall. With a 350 grain arrow to see what kind of real IBO speeds this gets to compare it to a regular bow in 30 inches. So here we go. Oh, this is 85% let off, just so you know. .308. .308. That's a new flashy there. What that means. DU01. 304. I better reshoot those. That's acting weird. .307. .306. And weird reading again. So we're going to have to say on average this bow probably shot about 306. If you accounted for an 80% let-off module, you might gain another 5 to 8 feet somewhere in there. So this bow's real IBO is around, we'll call it 312, 313, somewhere in there, being a little generous. But try to remember, this bow has an immensely high brace height. I mean, it's like 8.5 inches plus. I mean, that's huge for a brace. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head again, but I remember it being around there. This bow is designed to be shot from 32 to 34 inches, in my opinion, in reality. Maybe 31, which is amazing for someone that needs that kind of a draw length, that there's really an authentic hunting bow available for you, not just some converted target bow. This would be phenomenal for Lurch if he wants a bow. This is an awesome, awesome choice in that regard. But if you have a 30-inch draw length or a 29.5-inch draw length, I'd probably look at the V331 if you're a Mathews guy, or a couple other bows out there if you're looking at different brands. But for what it's designed for, and remember, this is designed for someone with a really long draw length, not just average Joe guy. It's immense. It's been a long time since somebody's made a really good bow for somebody in the 32 to 34 inch range. And this is the one I would jump on. I haven't seen one in several years that's really good. So that's our review of this bow. Head on over to podiumarcher.com for all your archery needs. $100 and up is free shipping. We ship every day, 50, 60 items a day on average. And we're adding stuff all the time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let us know what information you're looking for that we're not already giving, and we'll try to get it out to you as quickly as we can. We're going to try to get out 2 to 3 a week. Give us another couple of weeks to get that flowing and going. Trying to keep up as much as we can. Thanks for checking us out. Appreciate the time. See you later.